So, Facebook friends and family, I know that most of us have heard the news of the young girl who got shot by police in the United States. She was only 16 years old, Ma'Khia Bryant. I hope I'm pronouncing her name properly. If I'm not, you can correct me. Ma'Khia Bryant. Reports are that when the police got on the scene, she was holding a knife and she was attempting to stab another young lady. Before all of that ensued, it was reported that she was being followed by a gang of young ladies, and she herself called the police, and she also called some other family member for help. Okay, this group of young ladies followed her straight to her foster home, and they were standing. She got into her home and they were standing outside waiting for her. And so she went inside and got a knife, came back out to defend herself. Now, I'm not saying everything that she did was correct. However, those young ladies who trailed her to her house, they were not correct either. They were wrong. Why were you trailing the young lady? What was your motive? Those young ladies need to be questioned. When the police arrived on the scene, according to the body cam that the policeman had on, Ma'Khia had the knife in her hand. She pushed one of the young ladies to the ground, and then she turned back and she raised her hand with the knife as if she was going to stab the other young lady. And that's when the police came and they told her to stop. She didn't stop, so the police shot her multiple times, killing her. My analysis of the situation: fine, she was wrong, she had the knife. Granted, you have a gang of people coming to attack you and you want to defend yourself. I know how young people are. I work with young people every day. I work with teenagers daily. They're very impulsive. They're very emotional. They do not think. At a certain point, when they are flooded and upset, they don't think anymore. That goes out the window. I'm not making any excuses for Ma'Khia, okay? But let's look at the situation. She had the knife in her hand already, and she did not stab the first young lady. She pushed her to the ground. She went and attacked the other young lady, had the knife in her hand raised. There is no proof that she would have stabbed the young lady. Nobody can say that she would have stabbed the young lady. If the policeman had such precision to shoot her multiple times and kill her and did not kill the other young lady, couldn't the same police officer had shot her to impale her rather than killing her? Did he have to shoot her so many times? Couldn't he have shot her in her legs? Couldn't he have shot her in her arm? I mean, he shot to kill with such precision that it didn't catch the other young lady that Ma'Khia was facing. So you're telling me that he couldn't have shot the young lady to impale her? Even if he had crippled her, she would have still had her life. Yes, people are saying that, yes, he shot her and killed her to save another life. Let's go back to the beginning. Why were they trailing the young lady? Allegedly, this incident happened at Ma'Khia's home, at her foster home, with the group of young ladies there who trailed her home. So why aren't anybody addressing these young ladies, questioning them to find out what's going on? I don't agree with anything that happened. First of all, I don't agree with the young ladies who followed her home. Secondly, in my opinion, Ma'Khia should have gone inside and closed the door and stayed inside. However, that might have worked for that day. How would it have gone the next day when she's gone out and these young ladies wanted to come and gang her again? Because apparently they had something against her. And in my summation, I could be wrong. They were envious of her because she was having a budding TikTok career. She was doing her hairstyles on TikTok. I saw her videos before this whole report, before she got killed. She was doing her nice hairstyle with her nice filters, and she was doing her edges, and it was looking good. She was having a budding TikTok career, and she was getting, some fame and popularity on TikTok. So maybe, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. Maybe she was getting, some popularity and these young ladies were feeling some kind of way because females are jealous. I know this. Okay? A lot of females, maybe not 100% of them, but 98% of females are jealous. Okay? So maybe they were jealous of Ma'Khia's budding popularity. They felt away and they wanted to gang her and hurt her. From the onset, that was wrong. Ma'Khia was wrong. She went in her home. She should have stayed in her house. But however, she's thinking about what's going to happen the next day. Secondly, she was wrong to have the knife in her hand. Wrong to be attacking people. But they were the one who threatened her. Alright? Think about yourself and if you were in the situation, what you have done. When the police officer came on the scene, yes, he saw somebody with a weapon. He had all rights to shoot, to kill because they were threatening somebody else's life. I'm sure he felt good about that. Whatever. But anyhow, the situation could have been handled differently. Ma'Khia did not need to lose her life. She could have been shot, she could have been impaled, but she did not need to lose her life. And that's where I'm at. She did not need to lose her life. She could have lived and told her side of the story. And let's all remember that she is the one who initially called the police about people trailing her and threatening her life. Blessings.